Copy. Come back. Live.
Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone. That's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside.
Dashboard.
I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone.
Title.
Always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fake.
All right, I'm back.
Right. I just started the stream. I think I tasted it. There, yeah. Oops. And then I'll do. I'll post it in yours. Where is the permit info?
Up towards the top, content creator info, or actually you could do
Share your content.
share your content. Yep.
Gotcha. I have to put the ad after because I don't really. I've done this a couple times. What's up, KOG? What's up, Pies and Bushes? I got a special guest, Grimm's Forge Gaming.
Hey.
I gotta make sure that it can hear you too. I set my
No problem.
the Discord up. I don't. Make sure it's right.
Yeah, no worries. You're using OBS or are you using Streamlabs?
OBS.
Okay. Yeah. Just make sure that there's a Discord audio source.
Yeah. OBS is weird sometimes though. Kinda doesn't. It'll work and then it's like stops working halfway through.
Make sure that there's a Discord.
Yeah, I can hear you. Beautiful.
Good.
He gonna carry me for hell yeah he is. That's what he's here for. I told him. I was like, yeah, all right, dude, let's go.
Doubtful. You're like, hang on, let me get Grimm's Forge out of retirement, dust him off. Like, hey, old man, put your cane down. We need you to come over here.
There you go. All right, where do you want to go here?
I'll just follow you wherever.
All right.
I haven't. I'm gonna be rusty, so get ready to carry.
You told me that last time, and you carried me in a 1v3. What are you talking? Or
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, if things aren't working so well on my sorcerer, I'll jump on Kratos, my warden, and
you can do whatever you want, brother.
Double warden it. I don't want to drag you down.
You ain't dragging me down. You only drag me up, buddy.
Oh, who's this guy? Who was that guy? Foofy Monkey. Sorry, buddy. He like picked the wrong day to go check the mail.
So, I don't know what I'll wait to see if more people show up. Oh, we can get started on the topics. Are you still running the is it a Magsork or is that a Stamsork? Like hybrid?
Yeah, this is a mag. Yeah, this is a
Okay.
Magsork. Yeah, Star Killer's over on red, so
Okay.
I have the most fun on him. I think, open world.
Yeah. I think Magsork's in a good spot, especially with their class mastery, because it gives them extra damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just trying to stay off the tracks as they push forward here. Are you at the tail end? No, I'm gonna have to fall back to this wall here. I don't want to get caught on this other side of this wall here. Why can't I do anything? Jeez.
Tookie, what do
Wow.
you think about Spirit? Sprite? Oh my god, dude, that was my bad. Just fucking butchered the shit out of that. I'm not a big Sprite fan. It's not bad in certain things. Where are you at?
I'm on the other side of the wall, our side of the wall.
Holy shit, dude, I was up here by myself this whole time. I thought you were behind me.
Oh no, this whole group just kept pushing to the wall, and I didn't want to get caught on that side because I wasn't sure where you were at. So.
I'm on the opposite side of the wall here.
Okay. Good. There should be like 50 of them out there. Go ahead and bite the tail, Jokey.
I am right now.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, I was getting chased up. I was waiting for you. Third. What's up,
All
Cap?
right.
If you ever get a chance to, look up my boy Captain Blam too. He's a real good player. Oh my god. I'm dead. Oh, look who it is. Good old anime boobs. Taking the L for her favorite person. I don't know exactly where you're at.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's Hell's Gaming, kid. So I'm done. They're gonna chase me the whole time. I made it far though.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Sprite is the top five worst drinks in my eyes. Yeah, it always tastes flat, like Pepsi. I can agree with that.
Are you near the keep? Oh, you released?
Yeah, I released. There was like 40 of them on my body.
Okay. I mean, that's not nearly enough.
I can hear.
I'm surprised they survived.
I almost had the one dead. I was ready to go, but I didn't expect Hell's Gaming to be there. I do watch his stuff. He's like a big Zerg like leader dude, and it's just like
Okay.
he just runs right to. He's just like, okay, guys, let's go after this one dude here, and there's like 40 people on the other side. Like, let's go after that one guy over there, guys. Yeah, let's start small. I can't be mad. What's up, Bloodline? Hell's Gaming is so funny how he's sick his whole guild after day, dude. That's all he does, dude. Yesterday I fumbled a 1v9.
No.
Oh, dude, I thought I had more resources, and I went to go turn around. I had 0 stamina. I went, oh no, and I was done. They chased me that far. That's crazy.
Whoa. Some rubber band in there.
Yeah, it's pretty laggy up here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect there to be that many people here. It's like late.
Dang, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get caught lagging here. Wow.
$18 hours of maintenance soon. What's 18 hours? Look at him. Where's he at? Oh my lord. I can't even see you. I don't even know where that little thing's at, to be honest with you. Oh, there you
Yeah.
are. I see you now.
I'm heading over to, man, I am lagging so bad. Lagging super hard.
Oh. Why is it for PS? Why is it for PlayStation? You got that much long of a maintenance? Quantum Rizzer. Oh my god, dude. Again? Nice pivot twist. Impressive.
Mole. Try and stay off the tracks here.
Bro,
Just-
that one
I
dude
jumped-
comes to you, you're SOL. That's what he did to me. I had
I
all
jumped
those
over on
people.
the left.
Holy shit, that's a lot of people. Bro, it's either you're gonna fight me or you're not.
They're pushing all the way to the wall again. I'm back on the other side of our wall.
I'm fighting some mag short right now. I think. I have no
Holy cow.
resources. What is going on? Is he fighting me or is he not fighting me?
Wow, there are so many yellows.
Oh.
Hey, they're pushing us all the way back to our keep.
I got 4 mags works on me. I can make it through the gate. I can. Maybe. Still up there? Were they chasing
I
after
ended
that
up-
one guy?
Yeah, we chased a dude down. Sorcerer came over and tried to jump on me, and then once he didn't like the result, he started kiting halfway across the map.
Oh.
I too can kite halfway across the map. Oh, geez. Buildy's not working. It's literally, the screen just stops for like a full second.
They just got like 45 Swift on.
See, I need to figure out where you're at. Okay, you're at the mile.
Yeah. You're not even kiting me. I don't even know what you're doing. You're just running really fast.
He's like, you have any idea how fast I am, bro?
Dude, he's like so fast. It's like that dude that goes like, I'm so fucking fast, bro. Like, I can't even hit him. That's how fast he is. But he's like, does no damage. I killed Hell's Gaming for you. Did you? You were supposed to take him off for me. Didn't do a good job of being the bait. They still chased me.
Dude, I am skipping all over the place.
I don't get what he's doing. Okay, he went. So he's fast, he can't even get up the stairs, right?
I'd like to fight these people, and I have 300 ping. Like, what is going on?
I only got 97 ping right now.
What the heck? Like, I have fiber too, so I don't know.
I don't get it. Vengeance is getting its own campaign. I got some people in here, so. So, what are your thoughts on? So, Grimforge Gaming is a good friend of mine. He's a content creator. He's an OG of the game. He's been around since what?
I was a beta tester for the game.
That's what I was going to say. I couldn't remember. He's a beta tester for ESO. So, what are your thoughts on being an ESO veteran about subclassing?
I think it's going to be broken as all get out. I've jumped on the PTS. I mean, think of this. There's been metas for every class or playstyle, right? Now just take all the worst or the strongest or most problematic abilities and put them on one class and have a heyday, you know? So that's going to be a thing. But, you know, instead of looking to balance the game, right? We're just looking to give the players unlimited power and play the way you want. That's more so what we're doing. So,
yep.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Next week, week 4, I got some people here at the mile marker that are... Oh, you're here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this?
Tank.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother with that. He can have it now.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens with subclassing. I don't really. I mean, I'm here. I'm down for it because I do thematic builds. You know, I put together. I want to make Kratos or I want to make Hulk, and I want to try and find abilities. You know, that what would Hulk, what class would he be, or what abilities would he be using? You know.
Yeah.
Is that shady? Yeah, that's shady.
You know this guy?
It's real shady, isn't it?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's normally out in IC, I think.
Oh. Grimforge sounds like Zoss employee, not an OG. He is an OG. He does.
I think these guys are pushing back towards the.
I mean, there's people here.
Yeah.
The dude's got 50k health. I lied to you. I lied to you. I lied to you.
Oh, geez. Are you on the other side of the wall here?
Are you back behind her? Oh, I see you.
I just went up top because there's a group of 6 or so.
Yeah, I think there's more than 6. There's way more than 6, brother. I thought you were rusty at the game, not accounting. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Okay,
Yeah.
we're good.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh my
I
god,
was
they're
stuck.
behind us.
Yep.
Hey, anime. It looks like our boy got you back. Ooh, get him. GG's. I'm running away. Thanks for taking one for the team anime. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. The stairs caught me.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yep. Got me. I got run over.
Me too. God almighty, dude. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. So the thing about subclasses, I think this is going to be a 2 or 3-fold thing that we're looking at. This is like the magic trick that Zoss is pulling, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know that there's a world event going to transpire, something with a soul wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you've ever played Fortnite, they're going to this seasons or battle pass type format, right?
Yeah.
That's very Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And the transition from battle pass to battle pass usually involves something with the map or something with the storyline, a transition, right, from one to the other. And I think that soul wall is going to be a transition from the current abilities that are in the game to the new abilities that they wrote, right?
Yeah.
The watered down or dumbed down abilities that because this whole process for them solves a lot of problems. Like, to give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to be toxic anymore as much as possible towards Zoss. But we've seen it, we've been there, we know what's going on. But what if this is a big what if we already know this to be true, that the current combat team didn't write the code? What if they've been having serious problems with interacting with that code, making things work? And so they're constantly writing new things into the game, trying to update the game and do things, and then breaking stuff. Block bug comes back, weapons are under our feet, all the, crazy stuff that happens in the game. And it's because the code that they're writing is not interacting with the code that's existing in the game. So they're solving a huge problem by actually just rewriting all the abilities, and they're acknowledging, like, if you go back and listen to the Three Skeevers podcast 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I was like, I think there's too many calculations in the game. We're seeing a degrade in performance, and I think it's because the game literally is having to crunch all these different things, Yeah. And so now they rewrote the abilities, and they dumbed down the abilities, so they own the code for these new abilities that are going to hit the game, and in turn they also own the ability to balance them, right? Because we kept calling for balancing to happen through the battle spirit passive. Like, you have this battle spirit passive, and we kept asking, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that? Use the battle spirit passive to balance your freaking game in PvP, blah blah blah. And the reality of it is they probably can't. they literally can't, because they didn't write the code, and every time they try and do anything with it, it freaking breaks, and it just makes them look bad or incompetent, right?
Yeah.
And so anyways, now they wrote all the abilities. And then talk about another pain point for them. That's just balancing the game as a whole. When have they ever balanced something properly, right? It's always doing something we don't ask for, or something out of the blue, or or whatever. And you could even put subclassing in that category. Nobody asked for that. Why don't you just balance a game, or why don't you just fix performance? And I think that's actually what they're doing, is they are fixing performance or addressing performance by rewriting the abilities. So now they control the code on them, and by implementing a vengeance campaign where there's fewer calculations between abilities, and oh, by the way, you can't put on proc sets, for all these calculations. It's just a base health, you got 70k health, and you got these base resistances, base recoveries, and everyone's just vanilla in that regard. But and so here's the thing, like, the masses, or everybody that's currently in the game, which is a lot less than it used to be, a lot of people have already left, but if they're looking at how do we get to the next 10 years, well, we don't want to have this broken product out there for the next 10 years. So let's start tackling these big problems, performance being one of them. And in order to tackle performance, we need to cut down on calculations, and we need to also get the game to a stable position. So let's do that. And so they're solving a lot of these problems, at least what it looks like for me. But nobody likes having anything taken away from them. Like, I farmed these armor sets for 1,000 hours to put all these various builds together on all across all my classes. I got 18 characters on NA and 18 characters on EU, and and I put all these crazy thematic builds together, and now you're telling me I can't use any of that in PvP. And so there's going to be a lot of people that are pissed about that. But the reality of it is the long-term health of the game. We said this in the podcast 4 years ago. I'm down if they want to get rid of armor sets that are ruining the calculations and rewrite the whole damn thing. Like, just get PvP to where it functions and we can use our abilities and skill set, and then you got the people that are like, well, if you get rid of armor sets, no one's going to die. It's going to be a tank meta. And I'm like, I played no CP, no proc. And the thing about it is
what's up, Turtle?
To play no CP, no proc.
What's up, Quinn?
And to put a group of 20 people away, it's a very intimate thing, because you have to put your hands on every single person. There is no pole sets, there's no bomb sets, there's no vicious death, there's no plague break, there's none of the stuff. If you want to kill a group of 20, you better manually go out there and kill a group of 20. And so that no CP, no proc, in my opinion, was where real skill set was shown. I'm not saying it doesn't require skill to make the vicious death line up with the whatever with the pole, and but then you have 12 people running around with vicious death, and 12 people running around with pole sets, and 12 people in ball groups heal stacking and shield stacking and cross healing and all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, get rid of it all. Get rid of shield stacking, or cross healing, cross shielding, and start dumbing everything down for the pure reason of getting rid of the calculations across the board, and let's get this game back to like this pure. I know, Juggy, you can relate to the purist, all right, because you're a Puritan, right? Yeah. And you're Warden Puritan, because there is something about putting yourself at a disadvantage. How strong scribing and all these abilities in the game are, right? You know how strong they are, and can you put those on your build and go and kill a group of 20? Absolutely. But when you do that at a disadvantage without that, like, you limit yourself. 100%. Yeah, dude, that feels so good when you do that. And I feel that same way when I'm putting the weirdest stuff on a build, because I'm like, well, this is what Hulk would use. They're like, based on what's in the game, or this is what Kratos would use, like, and let's see what happens. So you go out here and try and, all that coming from somebody that's on a sorcerer right now. Never mind. Never mind that. But
what's up, Shish?
Yeah.
I have Grimm's Forge in here. Hold up a second. Hey. I got a couple of things here. So basically what Grimm's is saying is they are getting rid of sets and only putting in Vengeance. If Vengeance becomes the only campaign, I'm quitting. Vengeance is fun. Vengeance took away everything fun about the game. No Vengeance is ass. If I can't have sets, I can't make videos, and therefore there's no point in me playing ESO.
Yeah. So the
Juggy
build
could
videos
have
would
walked
change.
away 15 minutes ago, and Buddy wouldn't even. Okay, so go ahead. The answer to the question.
Yeah, your
So-
build videos are going to look different, right? Because it's going to be class now, like which actual skill line are you running and why, and the passives and stuff like that, and how to line up the burst and stuff like that. So there's still going to be something there. It just looks way different than what we have. So I know a lot of people aren't going to be down for it. So those are going to be the same people that do enjoy farming those sets and putting those really strong things together and having the time of their life. I get it, you know. So but I do know for a fact that you can kill a group of 20 in a no proc no CP scenario, because that's where I live. No proc no CP, because I wanted the challenge of killing a group of 20 and manually having to do it. And in my opinion, that's where the true art of PvP lives, is the nuances of PvP, line of sighting and block casting and when to reapply your buff and reapplying your CCs, and really, you know, having to work for those kills. Like, that's where it's at. And especially having to work outnumbered, you know. So, and people can disagree, that's fine. I've trained hundreds, probably thousands of people in PvP and ESL, so like entire guilds. So I don't, that's another thing we were kind of talking about off air, was like all the hate or all the negativity that you get, you know, like, and you're just trying to be positive and have fun. And, you know, people don't understand what streamers go through in regards to trying to keep people entertained. You're constantly going to be looking for fights, and they're going to be fights that you wouldn't generally jump into. Like, if you're out YOLO solo out here, solo YOLO, you're not, and you're picking and choosing and playing your life, you might not jump into those fights because you want to get that 1vx, you know. But in the way of playing to your viewers, I got to keep them, you know, are you not entertained? You know, you got to jump into the fights. And so then you will turn around and you will take more deaths than you normally do, and it will be a more stressful outing for you as a streamer, you know. And you're getting teabagged, you're getting people messaging you saying that you're trash and they thought you'd be better and this, that, and the other, and it's like, bro, like,
that's the truth.
Yeah, I'm just out here trying to be a positive something for the game, and you're over here like shitting on my face. So
pretty much. That's exactly
you know?
true.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed it, but are they at least going to add skill morph and weapon line abilities? I think, in Vengeance they are. The Vengeance is going to be a little bit better this time. What they should, this is what they should have did the first time, and actually put stam in for people.
Yeah.
Because I think more people would have liked it, and more people would have been down for it.
Yeah, and honestly, I was telling Epic Butt Kicker this, that gave them a false positive on their testing. Like when they're testing to see the server load and the calculations and stuff like that, and they only have every single ability pull for mag. Now I need to decide if I'm going to reapply my buffs, apply my heals, or do damage to the enemy player, and it's all pulling from mag. There were times where I was just simply out of mag and didn't have the mag recovery. I'm not on a class that has, you know, Dark Convergence, Dark Dealer, you know, siphoning attacks. If you're not on a Nightblade or a Sorcerer and you don't have like a viable way to get resources back, you're literally standing there waiting for your stuff to get back. And then when it gets back, you're like trying to decide, well, should I heal right now or get my buffs back up, or should I fight the 3 people that are standing in front of me? And so the actions per minute, the APM, I would imagine looked much lower than what, like if they were to take the APM of this, which is why it's giving the servers aneurysms. But the APM are much higher here, and it's because a lot of people were just standing around waiting for resources to get back.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I wish they hadn't have done that.
The one thing nice about Vengeance though was being able not to be able to mount up. I won't lie about that shit. That was nice.
What are what you saying is what you saying? You're saying that you don't like being stuck in combat and burning for 49,000 days and poisoned for 49,000 days.
Same with same with Death Dealer's feet and stuff like that. Like it's like I always forget. Like I wish that there was other mythics that were just good. That way I
Yeah.
could not have to run like the better stuff, because like you're always stuck in combat, you're always doing this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
miserable.
That's been a thing for, like, I think I made a short, or I made a video like 3 years ago on that, you know, stuck in combat 4
Mhm.
years ago, stuck in combat and burning for 49,000 days. You know, Kratos hates running from keep to keep, burning and poisoned, you know? So, yeah. But, and here's the other thing too, that a lot of people Zoss had said this, unless they come back on this, but they had said, look, we want the barrier of entry to be as low as possible for new PvPers. So here's our sales pitch, right, for Vengeance, right? Just think, you don't have to farm armor sets. You could just jump into PvP, grab whatever weapon you want, and here's your base health, your base whatever, and put the abilities on your bar and go have fun, you know? And so I get that low barrier of entry, but they said one of the reasons that they got rid of no CP, no proc was because two reasons really. One is because the population wasn't there. Well, the population isn't there because that campaign was never advertised and marketed, and to let people know that really when you're dipping your toes into PvP and you're learning the nuances of PvP and you want to experience less pressure, like less free burst and free damage coming from proc sets, no CP boosting those proc sets, boosting the overall damage, really you should be going to no CP, you know, no proc as a kind of first introduction to, you know, open world PvP. And they never utilized it in that fashion. There were entire guilds that I trained, entire guilds that had no clue about no proc, no CP. And when they went there, they were like, this is the best PvP we've ever experienced. Like, we actually can, you know, recover, turn the fight. You know, how do we turn and actually fight? And so anyways, it was never advertised and marketed that way, and it never took off. So all the new players that are being funneled into the game end up in a guild or end up with friends that this is what you do. You farm the most problematic meta sets and you jump into CP where you can use them, and you go out there and have the best day of your life. And yeah, you're going to die, but you're also going to be killing people. And we know, like, new PvPers, beginning PvPers, they're not usually killing people. It's the proc sets that are killing people.
Yeah.
You know, it's the damage that's coming from that, because they don't even know how to line up their own burst usually. So, but what I think, one of the things that they said was, we don't want to have multiple instances of how PvP works in ESO to confuse the new players. We don't want our open world PvP to function differently than our BGs, to function differently than, you know, different campaigns. So that was one of the reasons that they stated why they got rid of no CP, no proc, was they didn't want it to operate, you know, differently than other things. So if you follow that same mindset, it's probably going to be true that they're going to put Vengeance in across the board for all PvP, especially for this reason alone. They just spent all the money and all the time to develop these new abilities that they now could potentially control, that will help prevent future bugs, right? They wrote the code for it. And in the way of performance, right, they have these new abilities, and they also found that there's less calculations with the vanilla, you know, 70k health, but vanilla armor and stats and no CP. So that eliminates a pain point for them as developers.
GG's.
So I don't picture them not putting Vengeance as across all
Hold up
platforms.
a second. All anime, all Grim is saying is anime delete the game. And he's not saying that. I brought Grim on here because Grim has like really good knowledge, and like people ask me a lot of questions, and I couldn't think of anybody better than, like, you know, Grim to like explain some of the things that like I can't explain. That's why I asked him. He's like, he said he wanted to play, so of course I got to play with my boy. You know what I mean? And
I hope I'm wrong on this stuff.
I hope you are too. Don't get me.
Yeah. I don't want to, just because I'm talking about it as if, you know, somebody's like, oh, this guy acts like he knows what's going on or whatever. I just see the painting on the wall. Right? I'm reading between the lines here, and I've been there, done that with as far like I can tell you this, and I'm so glad Skinny Cheeks released a video on this today. But I was telling somebody earlier today, I was like, dude, they just released patch notes week number 3, and there's no combat on it. So the bad thing about that is whatever comes out in week 4 is going to go live. They pushed all of the combat changes to week 4, so that way there's no time to turn around and take feedback like, no, don't do that, or oh my gosh, or whatever feedback we give them. There is zero time for them to turn around and implement it into the game. Whatever comes out week 4 will be live. And I was so glad that I saw him do that video. I'm like, see, people get it.
Yeah.
He gets it.
But what I don't understand is then why, if people are complaining about it enough, why can't they just see? What I want them to do was, for the first maybe like 6 months to a year, like let it be in PvE and then slowly put it into PvP. Then people wouldn't mind as much. So why can't they just do that? Can you explain that why? Or is it like just business? Is it just for money? What's the new ability did they make? They describe, I don't know.
Yeah. So that's a weird thing, right? Is like they do these things that the masses don't ask for, right? And maybe it's because they honestly think that they're answering those requests. Yeah. Right? They're answering those requests. When people are like, fix performance, they're like, we're on it. And then they're like, okay, so the first thing we got to do is there's too many calculations. Let's strip down every ability in the game and get rid of armor sets.
Yeah.
Boom. I think that's honestly like, they're like, we got you, bro. And that's what they do. And they're like, everybody's like, wait, hold up.
No, they're adding weapon skill lines and stuff. I don't know what they're going to do with scribing. Are they going to add scribing into Vengeance or no? I guess if they get rid of it, then they would have to. Because, I mean, people, paid for it. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, scribing is getting added to the base game. They've already said that, like it was in patch notes week 3 or whatever, maybe week 1. They're like, scribing is going to become a base game, whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting, because a lot of people actually paid for that expansion because scribing was attached to it, and now they want the really strong stuff. But I think in doing that, attaching it to base game or whatever, then what I suspect is they're going to go in and do the same hack job on scribing as they did with the regular class abilities, or not allow scribing in PvP, one or the other, because really, why would you run, like, take the Necro heal, the burst heal. Why would you want to run that Necro burst heal when you could put a scribing ability that has the same tooltip, burst heal, and a hot, and oh, by the way, you could attach minor expedition, minor mending, like thing. Yeah, why would you? And it'd be the same cost, they're both the same mag cost, or maybe even scribing might even be less than that, and here the Necro one's gonna apply major defile to yourself. Like, how's that even make sense? Exactly. So I think that for that reason, you don't go in and gut all the abilities and all the calculations, but then still allow and take scribing to base game and allow
Baja Blast anime. Baja Blast. Sorry.
Yep.
But
Hey, is she expecting? It's going to be a baby warden, right?
It's a baby warden using D-swing.
A baby warden using D-swing.
That's right, right? So does anybody have a question? Like, so this is the perfect time if anybody's got questions, put them in here so I can ask them. That's what he's here for. And because he's my homie. He's just not a wealth of knowledge. So we'll come back to Vengeance stuff. I'll give you a break on that. Now, do you think so? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go back to subclassing part of it. I'm in Greyhouse right now. Yes, can Grim stop ruining my hopes and dreams with logic?
I'm sorry. Trust me, because every time I speak it out into the world, I'm like, damn it, I know that's that's gonna happen. I just
Yeah.
know that's gonna happen, and I don't want it to happen because I love this game, But whatever.
Okay. So I'll give this question because this is one. Okay. Final patch notes. Merciless now gives 4 times bow proc. Frag stuns again. Fossilizes unbreakable CC. Shriek range increased by 50 meters. Every ability on Templar is now a full heal. You're coming
I
to
did
gank
see
me,
those.
TZ? Okay, I'll be waiting. Just don't
So
do it
the,
in the next, dude. Just don't do it in the next. Come on. Gotta give me
So
that
the,
much.
Week 4 patch notes leaked, and they were reading them, right? That's
Uh-huh.
the Week 4 patch notes. Yeah.
Fucking
Hey, you know
wild.
what? Hey, we're all gonna be there for it.
Yeah.
So just pick your poison and go to work. Oh my
if
gosh.
you can you here? Are you running around or are you doing anything?
I was just standing at a
Link
keep
your
because it was so laggy.
link your what do you call it in my your YouTube channel and your my chat right now. That way
I haven't
people
done any ESO content in
it don't matter, dude.
about a year.
Team Frizzy, listen. Grims is a legend in ESO. He's just he's been playing the game since it came out. He's been a beta tester. He makes content on the game. He's a good guy. Go give him some love and support. He knows what he's talking about. Week 4 patch notes. We deleted everything you farmed and everything included PvE is done just now. Give us 10 years to add everything back, dude. It's wild.
I knew that was going to be in Week
Anime
4.
did it for you. Thank you, Anime. You're the best.
Thank you, Anime.
She's like one of my best mods. She's one of the best. She's one of my best contributors to chat. She's a good person.
Yeah. Yeah, I see her out there too. Like when
Yeah.
All Shook Up's on and everybody
Mhm.
else. Like, yeah, she's out there doing it.
She has her favorites. Don't let her fool you then.
Oh, see, you see how those wardens are.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you this question because I ask a lot of people. I still gotta ask KOG and E man, but I want to ask people in person because there's some people that like don't stream, but most of the streamers I want to ask in person. So I have a thing where I say, if your friends keep telling you that you're good, and then because I think we talked a little bit about this when I was off. We were off stream. So there's always going to be 3 friends in a group, and this dude's mad at me for saying it because I can pull up his stuff eventually. I can send it to you, and he's mad at me because I say, oh, because you sit here and say your friends are the best and blah blah blah. There's always 3 friends, and there's always going to be 1 friend that's good. But the other 2 friends are always telling the first friend, the one that's good, that he can do these things. But he's the guy that will come up and try to duel the streamers or duel the best. They'll stalemate the one time, and then they'll sit there and talk shit to everybody. The 3 friends I have in the group tell me I suck at the game. That's why I'm a noob. Shut up, Anime. So what
Yeah.
would you say to that? Like now, that can revert to real life and not real life because it's the same
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah.
So you give me your opinion on that.
Well, I guess my background is I've been a combat sports coach for 25 years. Like 20 plus people I've trained and fought in the UFC, Bellator. I've had a couple kids in the Ultimate Fighter, Strike Force. Like I'm an old hat. I'm 48 years old now.
Well, before
Yeah.
we go further, did you get any like champions that we know about? Like any? Because
No.
Okay, that's not-
No,
Fair
no.
enough.
There's so much politics behind the scene that the fights are real, but there's a lot that people don't know about. Like, I'll tell you this: I had a kid this was back when you had to fight to get into the house, and this kid's good, but they were having him come on the show just because he's also an idiot. Like he's the kid that if you put alcohol in the house, he's gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna be the fool. So he was basically being brought in for entertainment value. It's Ultimate
Mhm.
Fighter, right? More about entertainment, less about his skill set and putting himself in a position for his career. But anyways, the day before we get a call from the producer and they say, this kid's made for television. And I'm like, I know. That's why he's there. Like, not only is he made for television, but he's a hell of a fighter. And they said, what do we need for him matchup wise to get him into the house? And I was like, if you give him somebody to stand and bang with him, like somebody that wants to stand and throw, he will put them away every day of the week. And so that's what they did. And it was one of the fastest knockouts in Ultimate Fighter history to get into the house. So
There you go, boy. There you go, guys. You guys are here.
yeah. So anyways, I've seen a lot of things in like real life and like the mannerisms and the characteristics of like the male psyche, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and a lot of that stuff we see like translate over into video game keyboard warrior and you know stuff like that. So yeah, but what was that kid's name? Chris Tickle, Tickle, Tickle. Chris Tickle.
Okay.
Ultimate Fighter number 12. It was Uriah Faber and Dominic Cruz.
You know, I remember that one. That was a good. I remember that one when you said, "Oh, that's awesome."
Yeah. So, yep. My kid that was on there was a good fighter. And here's something too: is like the lights are really big when you get to that level, and you'd realize that your entire career comes down to potentially this bad boy Tickle. You know him? Shut up. Then you probably know me because I was his coach and he lived with me for 3 years. And not only we trained at the gym and then turned around and I had a gym at the house and we would work at the house. So yeah, Bad Boy Tickle, Bloomington, Illinois. So
That's awesome.
yep. Yeah, that's cool. Small world.
I don't know coach's name. Get wrecked, Grim. Grim Forge Gaming. That's his name.
Yeah, nobody knows the coaches. Trust me. That's why you never make it as a coach about you. So, but yeah, they're like, there's coaches. Coaches are a dime a dozen. So, your husband's been watching since he was born. He came right out of the womb and was watching. Yeah, yeah. So, I guess going back to that thing about that guy. It's false hope. You see, everybody's known that guy in real life, right? That it's just like the male brain that they're like, bro, I got this, or I can smash this dude, or I can do this. And like in real life, the average male is like 4,000% less effective in a combat scenario than they think they're going to be. They always plan it out that they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and you don't know me, and blah blah blah, and you know, in that moment, if they're prepping for the fight, but if stuff goes down. Like on just off the jump, you never know how they're going to react. And really the only way that kind of dictates how they're going to react is if they train. Yeah. If you train, you're building muscle memory and you're building this like reaction to stress, you know, duress. And that's why training's so important, is you're trying to instill those things into you. Trainers, you know, drillers make killers. And so drilling this stuff over and over again. And, so the same happens in ESO. Like if you want to get good at, you know, line of sighting and block casting and, you know, 1vxing, then you probably got to throw yourself into those scenarios. But don't fool yourself. And just because you run with a bunch of guys that are shield stacking each other and running the most problematic sets in the game, think that you're God's gift to PvP, because we all know like there's always bigger fish out there, you know? And so as a content creator, it's always way better to just be humble and be like, you know, yeah, you're way tougher than me, man, or you got me, you know, because, and then turn around and win those fights. You know, like we see Juggy out here, like 1vxing and fighting people, you know, right now he's fighting people outnumbered, and it would be way better for him to stay humble, you know, just in case. Well, he's fighting outnumbered, so he's already at a disadvantage. But in a 1v1, if you're humble and you lose, then it's like, that's cool, man. Congratulations. That's really good. You got an awesome build there. Your rotation's great, and you just give them props. And in no way, shape, or form does that take away from Juggy's ability to, like, transfer of knowledge to be a good coach. Like, because somebody comes to him and says, dude, I need to be a better warden. He's like, I got you, bro. Like, I can help you. I can at least get you to this point, wherever that's at. And hopefully you go above and beyond that. Right. But let's get you at least here. And they should be super thankful for that, you know, and getting them to that point. But instead, everybody goes the opposite way, and they build up these false expectations of what they're capable of doing. And I see this with fighters all the time. They start listening to the noise all around them, start listening to everybody around them. You're the best, and you should be asking for this much money, and man, you should be doing this. And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you right now, you start being that guy, promoters and matchmakers aren't going to, aren't going to want to work with you, and all your opportunities are going to dry up, and sponsors and endorsements aren't about that. Like, you got to stay humble, stay hungry, and handle it right. But in ESO, like, the same things happen. Like, guys just think that they're awesome and they can't handle defeat, and it's just sad. It's really rough for people like Juggy, like I said earlier, or any content creators or streamers. Like, you're trying to entertain the people, but you're also putting yourself in weird situations that you wouldn't normally if you were playing your life, So Turtle says, I want coaching from Toxic Juggy.
Yeah. Juggy is a terrible warden. Don't let him catch you. Agreed, anime. I'm probably the worst one in the game.
Yeah, speed is ungodly slow, Silver Dog said. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, God, I'm not paying attention.
Week 4. We'll find out week 4 patch notes, right? What ends up going, whatever's in that week 4 is going to go live. So, yeah, I don't know. There's so many. Another thing too, Juggy. How many people you think you've coached?
There's that one dude from your he's from your Discord that messaged me personally, was asking me questions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think some of my videos have helped, like the speed, like knowing like certain things, and but I mean,
if you think about this, how many people you've actually coached or helped along the way with just getting to your level of warden, like survivability, durability, putting people away, the courage to go out and try and be solo and 1vx, or fight outnumbered. Like, you've helped a lot of people do that. These people that fill your chat from time to time that are ultra toxic and like, you suck, or you can't do this, you can't do that, they might not have ever helped anybody. Ever. Like, they lack the...
Chuggy is a silly meme, then you're 100% correct.
You've never coached any anime says, I've never coached anyone. I tell them I'm just Asian and I can't teach that. Yeah. But what I'm getting at is these people that try and tell you that you suck or whatever, like, they're not contributing to the ESO, overall health of the game or any of that. Like, they're a negative, they're a cancer in the game. That level of toxicity that reaches out to people and talks trash and does all that stuff, like, it's not even needed in the game. They're the dead weight in the game. That's honestly what they are. So, and well,
hold up a second. Ego, are you godly one? Because we're gonna have a fucking situation here today. Because me and you're gonna have a talk. If you're godly one, you need to tell me that now, Ego. You're my boy, but we gotta have a discussion. But continue your thing. Sorry.
Yeah. Team Frizzy. Oh, hi. I didn't realize that we had people in the keep. I'm over here talking.
I'm over here, bud. We're not even anywhere near each other.
Yeah.
It's sad I play solo because none of my friends play. Listen, dude. I was in the middle of a 1v1 and you came and ganked me. I'm very disappointed in you.
Holy cow, ability's not working.
Came and ganked me in the middle of a 1v1, dude. I'm very disappointed. Yeah, dude, I was really mad. I said, I think I know who that is.
I'm gonna ride around to wherever you're at.
You said you're godly one, right? I was in the middle of fighting a Stamsork. He was on a Reliquin's bow. Oh my god, dude, I don't know where I'm at. I gotta get out of here. I'm lagging. I was in the middle of fighting in a tower, and you ganked me on your Nightblade.
Yeah, Multito came up and got me. Dude, I can't even... It was a 1v1 away from the keep, and the game's just not working. Like, it's not working.
Don't be bullshitting me, ego. Wait, no. See? You're changing your story now. I knew. Okay, then it wasn't you then. I just remember you saying something. Okay. I was in the middle of a 1v1 yesterday against or the other day against a Stam Sword. Called me out for a 1v1. So I said, okay, I'm in the tower just waiting. In the middle of it, I'm just about to hit my Dawnbreaker for my second Shulks to burst him because he wasn't healing. And the Nightblade came out of stealth and bursted my hairline, dude. I was so mad. I thought it was you, so I'm glad it wasn't you.
I'm gonna switch over to my Warden because bar swapping and nothing's working. I'll be back.
Okay, dude. I forgive you. Forgive me, dude. I thought it was you. I just remember you having God in your name, and I just couldn't remember what the fuck it was, dude. So I'm glad it wasn't you. He just ganked me in the middle of a fight. I didn't care about getting ganked like in open field when I wasn't paying attention. It was in the middle of the 1v1 that I was at. Well, his name was Godly One, so it wasn't you. So we're all good, dog. We're all good. It's all good. It's all love. I think I missed a couple of things. It's very rare to find humble person in PvP, just from my experience so far, being back for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. Team Frizzy, a lot of people have said that. Like, it's just a real toxic environment.
Yeah.
There are guilds out there that have a lot of fun, like PvPing, and they're, nobody's claiming to be God's gift to PvP, and they're fun. Fun groups to run with. So
hey man, remember when you were light attacking me today? Crazy. Psycho Popsicle, huh? Yeah, streak again, dude. And he fucking bolted. How the fuck did he get all the way over there? That's wild. Okay. Oh, you said you're getting on your Warden, dude. I'm sorry.
no, I need to get something that's a little bit more durable. Doesn't require as much bar swapping.
So, what else we got here? What's we got going on? Coach anyone? Best memed in? Yeah, I am the memed in. I ain't scared. Dog. Did you and Shook get to play Fortnite yet?
No, not yet. I notice when he's got the free time, he's usually on here, making content and stuff like that. So I don't blame him. He's making moves. Oh, I forgot to get my potions. Wow. I know for him as a dad or whatever, like, you only got so much free time, so you're trying to figure out what you're going to be working on. And right now he's in that ESO content creation mode.
Yeah. feel that. I feel that.
You're over there having all the fun, and I'm running back to my house to get my potions. What's your weapon damage on that thing?
With continuous, I think it's like 60 something, 6,000 something. I forget. They
Yeah,
got me
what
thinking.
pin?
Give me a second.
13k pin. Is that what you're trying to get up to with your shocks and all that?
It really just depends because sometimes it's just, I think sometimes damage just outweighs
Right.
the penetration.
Yep. Yeah, I have some builds that only have like the base pin. I don't even spec into it at all, and I have like 7,500 weapon and spell damage, and feels like it does just fine. All right, I'm on my way. Sorry.
Who am I going for?
These guys just stand around healing each other. I'm on my way. Nice. Juggy's like, I don't need you. You can come here and sweep up the parts, the body parts.
Oh, well, I was gonna get it. There he is, right there, my boy. What's up, Lyric? My man, how you doing, buddy? I got my teeth done last week. My mouth hurts.
Dude, that's some of the worst pain. The worst pain.
What the fuck would you be on going to if you have a PC? I mean, when you first switch over here, I think I said this before. If you first switch over here, it's not so bad going back. It's when you stay over here for like a month. That's when you're like, okay, I can't be doing this anymore. I wish that Magstrick would have stayed.
Yeah, that again, you an opportunity to show how to keep pressure on the sorcerers, right?
Nah, I just wanted the 1v3. Thank you. Come here, dude. Don't move. Come here. I got you. You come in here. I need you to protect me.
2 yellows back here.
I'm coming. Clout Blade.
I'm going on the healer here, the one that's DK, it looks like. Yep, healing ult.
I just got 40 fucking K health.
Mm-hmm.
PvP, it's a PvP, you know what I mean? Pico Toreko. Gotta heal. There you go. Holy shit, dude. There's a lot of yellows.
Where are you at?
in the tower.
Oh shoot, we're over here. We're on our way.
I'm gonna have to reset my UI. What's up, Punt? That's not what I wanted.
They didn't come up here.
They saw Grimsford Gaming and they said, fuck, I'm not coming up there.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they thought.
That's what exactly what.
Yeah.
I gotta reset my UI and it helps out for a little bit of the lag part of it. Well, boobs, I have. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me reset my thingy here. Boobs, I'll have 1400 CP on PC and still got a good friend a trial with in there too. Hey, nothing wrong with it, dude. Scissors, Scissors didn't just switch over to PC. He switched over like about a year and ago. And I was gonna stay on Xbox if he didn't switch over here, because that's like, you know, that's my boy, you know what I'm saying? So anybody got any questions for Grim or myself? That way we can just hit them together. Not PC, console, I'm high. It's cool, dude. Look at that 1 FPS. This build hits so hard, it's so fun. Shut up, anime. That motherfucker got a different build on every 4 seconds. Dude, the other day she's like, yeah, I was playing this build for 12 minutes. I was like, what? Oh, you were asking me about my stats. So with continuous, a light attack, I got 6K. And then with Balords and I got, what is it? Deep Fisher's what penetration was almost 10K. It's like 9 something. Okay. So I'm at 14 there with Balor's probably a 25K pen or 30K pen.
Nice.
27. So I try to, but I feel that if I put on, because I was a big person for Oak Fathers. I really liked Oak Fathers on my Warden.
Yeah.
But I like Oak Fathers with Bloodspawn better because you're already getting all that penetration from blood. Like 14K is good. But with Deep Fissure and stuff, you're already hitting the 20K mark. And it just feels like when you start getting to the higher penetration, you're just losing damage. Because I was going to do that Lamplight set.
Yeah.
And try it out. But like I just started thinking, I said, I can't bring back the damage. It just doesn't work that way. How do you guys make gold? Shit, dude. I don't make any gold. I give it away usually.
Telvar farming.
That's the best one. I'm gonna try to run in here if I can make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it though.
Got a Swordboard ult?
No, I got a northern though. You got a polar. Hear me with your polars. 3. All right, everybody go. 3, 2, 1. He's going right after you, dude. Look at him. He's going right after Godly, dude. He's like, yes, low level, fuck him. I acquire gold from. No, don't say that.
Are they?
Don't even put the G2G in there. Take it out. Remove your comment. Can't say that. You're gonna get yourself in trouble, and we're all gonna lose shit. Don't do that.
Oh, here comes that yellow group in, right through the gate. They're gonna wipe this. They're gonna wipe the red group pretty easily.
You'll get your soul banned, anime. You can't say that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah. There's a shady Argonian, dude. Shut the fuck up. That's whatchamacallit group.
Holy cow.
Yeah, guild to guild. That's what it's called.
Dude, this is so damn laggy, man.
What the hell?
So
What
damn-
happened? I'm like looking at my chat, and then now you're damn. Like what happened?
Well, I'm trying to play the game and I can't. So I'm open for whatever they decide to do to fix this. Like it's
Are
so
you
bad.
still here?
No, I'm.
I would have picked you up.
As soon as you start fighting, it's just like 1 second lag. It's terrible.
He said, "I buy gold in a game other than ESN, not ESN." That's wild. Fair enough. Oh no, I owe you, dude. I was. Yeah, I'll give you the 500, you little shit. Do you plan on dropping any skill lines next patch? Do I plan on? No. I think that the day of, I think build video juggies are probably done. The only thing I might do is, I think that I'll still be able to play my Pure Warden. Which that reminds me, can I add people to this yet?
Should be able to.
I don't know. I made it and it wasn't letting me do none of that shit.
Might be able to pull them down. Are they in the Discord?
No, I'm talking about a guild.
Oh.
I figured how do you link a guild? It's been so long since I've made a guild. Open Dawn and Prisons, what are those?
So if you go to the guild and then the fourth tab over at the top, it's called recruitment. And you click on recruitment, down at the bottom, it'll tell you hit whatever button it is to
okay.
link in chat.
Gotcha. That guild name sucks? Yeah, well, you're not a Puritan, so it's gonna suck for you. I wasn't gonna make it Mountain Dew enjoyer. It's a bad idea. Oh my god. Why am I, dude? Maybe if I ever make another guild, I'll make it Mountain Dew Enjoyer. If you get somebody to make it, I'll give Shook this guild, and I'll join, and I'll be the leader of that guild. Fair? Because I have guilds that I'm not even in. I don't do anything with. I have to have one that has like a like not a tabard. What do you call it? A guild hall that's good.
Hey, Chozo, did somebody answer your question about making gold in game though? So if you go down to IC and you farm the Telvar there,
Oh my god!
whether
Am I
it's
paying attention?
killing the players or killing just the bosses, whatever, and then you take the Telvar to the Telvar merchant and buy the Hakejo, and then you can sell
I don't know
those.
if that's good anymore because I guess they did that where people were getting a bunch of those. What are those things called? Event boxes. I guess there was like some people were getting like, and they flooded the market, so it's kind of like low right now.
Yeah.
They're not selling as good.
Yeah, they were up around 30K a piece. So what are they now, like 12?
I remember when they were selling for like 90 to 100K.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nobody wanted to go down to IC.
Got the OPO Bloodspawn helmet. Ooh. What are you running on yours, Ego? I absolutely hate the Undo Ultimate. It's just like, it makes my mind boggle.
Well, just wait until subclassing comes out. You're gonna have to deal with people that are streaking, then shadow disguise, then shadow image, then undo.
That's true. Are you running the Griffin's Alchemist, eh? Look at you. Proud of you. I want to get into a fight, like not a huge Zerg fight. Dollar for Hakejo, thanks Grim. And okay, thanks Anime.
Ego says stacks of Dawn prisms so good.
Yeah, I think he said that somewhere.
Yeah. You could also get Tamriel Trade Center and play the markets, Chozo. So just look for particular items that people are underselling them, and then
that's the one that gives you like all three stats, isn't it? Max stats, or is that not it? Those tri prism thingies or whatever.
Oh, Dawn's prisms. Yeah.
Okay. Have an idea for a build. Well, it's not going to be. It might still work next patch, but do Coral Riptide with all three of those, like where it gives you all three max stats. Because that build doesn't need like anything. It's just like you already get shit ton of weapon damage. So you don't need to go infused. And the higher your max stats are, the more your max stam is, the more, because you kind of got to build around the 33% mark. So if you can have 40k stam, you're looking at a better time getting more damage. I know on console with AP stack goes for 800k. Damn. Holy shit. All right, where are we at now? If I could mount.
Yeah. I went back to base for a little bit. I'm sitting here trying to just use basic abilities and it's not working. I was watching your stream. I was like, I don't even know how your stream's running that smooth. Like, as soon as I get in, like, I'm not even in combat right now. And I'm running to the front door of a keep that's not under attack. And I'm getting lag and rubber banding.
Yeah. Where can I be? I don't know. The map's weird because everywhere we go, there seems to be like 40 people. I guess we can go all the way down to Blue Road Keep, but oh my god, I can't heal him. Damn, Two Insanity was about to get you. I didn't attack though, Two Insanity. So I'm a boy. So yellow took here, so come up here, Grim, and then we're gonna ride to I'm hoping by that time I can get out of combat.
Okay.
We'll ride down to Blue Road Keep. We can fight yellows and reds. Sit here and look at my phone for a few minutes. Anime, I don't know how you're playing with Shook and typing to me sometimes. It's pretty wild. I have to give you credit. You must
Multitasking.
must be typing with her toes at the same time, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I guess I'll start running, but by the time you get the mount over here, you'll be fucking catching up and passing me.
See, if I had the dual mount, I could ride by, just stick my hand out and scoop you up.
Cheap viewers down. That Saji Max work on EP wants to be good at ESO so bad it was funny when me and KOG2VX'd him. Then he whispered me and said me and KOG are explaining. I believe it, dude. I get accused of stuff all the time. I don't even like. Who was it? Someone, I think, was Shook. He's like, I've never seen someone get hate mail. I was like, I don't even post half of the stuff I get anymore. I said, I only do the really, really juicy, like, good ones where it's like, if I get reported or if I get banned, here's why. You know what I mean? Because people like, that's another thing I can't stand about Zoss either, is because they give the power to people too much. Like,
Yeah. Multi-report.
yeah,
Multiple people report you, and boom, you got to be in the wrong, right?
Yeah, it's annoying. Time is that? Only one. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Well,
I know, right?
I got 2 auctions. They spend crazy.
You weren't joking. You still can't mount, can you?
I'm still fucking. I'm not joking. You catch up to me, motherfucker? God damn.
That's funny.
Yeah, for a while, dude. There was I think for like 2 weeks. I ran marketing because I got so sick of getting in combat. I just
Yeah, might as well take advantage of that stacks, huh?
Dougie 2 days ago said he wasn't streaming the rest of the week, and he streamed Beth. Hey, this is a special occasion. My buddy wanted to play, and it was a good opportunity to bring in knowledge. So, you're welcome. I mean, KOG says it the best. He goes, if you're going to play the game, you might as well stream it. You know what I mean? But there is times that I'd rather, like I said, rather play and not have, you know what I mean, having to look over chat, talk to people. So yeah, that's me.
You should be allowed to feel that way, you know?
You have to.
Yep.
That month I took off of the game was probably the best month of my life. I still, but you know what's good though is that like I still miss the game.
Yeah, they call that healthy boundaries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can set times for the game aside to yourself, and that way it keeps a good place in your heart, you know?
Yeah. Because this game really is hard. Because I mean, like, there was a couple times I've never turned my stream off, and I'm proud of that. I've never been mad enough to lag or anything where like my stream, other than when my like upload speed's weird and it's not running right.
Yeah.
The only time I haven't streamed, but it's like I've never gotten mad enough to where it's like, okay, I have to turn my stream off. This is over. I can't do this right now. You know what I mean? So I've always been proud of that, but
yeah,
there's been a couple times.
Been there.
There was a couple times where I was like, I said, look how bad this lag is. I said, where I've ended the stream, but I haven't ended it. Just like I didn't say anything to anybody. It's like, you know what? It's too laggy.
That's honestly the hardest part right there, is not transferring that toxicity or oozing it right onto the people that are stopping in to just watch some, you know, Warden gameplay, and you know, and then next thing you know, you're being a negative influence on them.
Yeah. I took 6-month break. I can't stay away. Well, guess what, buddy boy? I told everybody on Xbox when I quit, I was never coming back because my son was born. And I took a whole 2 years off and came back after 2 years. Fucking could not stay away. Started watching videos and I'm just like, yep. This is it. This is me. This is what I'm here for. But it's really the combat in this game that's the best.
Yeah. What about the combat? Is it the being able to block and dodge roll and line of sight?
So I tried to compare this. So I'm getting ESO every second my child is asleep. That's the best time to do it. It's when they get older. It's harder. Like, it's harder for me to get on now. But it's a good thing Grayson likes to watch his like iPad, and he'll like want to sit up here and stuff. So it's not so bad.
Yeah. When my daughter was born, when my daughter was born, that's actually right when ESO came out, and I would hold her. She would sleep on my chest, and I would play on my laptop.
I don't know where to go here. You know what? Damn. I'm never going to get out of combat, dude. Was the queue to get long to get back in here?
No, it wasn't bad. I came right back in.
Yo, I'll meet you guys at Ares. So he's right up there. I've vividly immersed as an MMO. I hated it. I compare this game a lot to New World. Not New World, because this is older than New World. But New World combat is so... It's like it's because it's fast-paced combat. That's what I like about this. And I'm not a PvP person. Like, I've said this before. Like, I'd rather play Oblivion or Skyrim. Like, those are the games that I like to play. I like single-player games. This is the only game that I've ever been into PvP so much in my entire life. But it's that fast pace, making this game is so unique because it's decision making. Yes. What is it? It's more like every deciding factor you make is it like, oh, maybe I should go for this. I might have to pull back. Damn, I wish I would have had enough stand for that execute, but now I got to move back. Like, the decisions in this game. Streamed Oblivion like Kirkhoff. No, I just enjoy playing those games. I don't want to stream. The only game I'll stream is this one. I don't have any need to stream. If I don't stream this game, I'll never stream again. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that Ashes of Creation isn't too bad. So maybe I can play that because that has like a big open world game. Yeah, I was stuck on New World for a while. They actually did the combat very well. See, I think the bar swapping the bar swapping in this game is so smooth that like trying to play a game that has bar swapping like New World, because New World is really slow, is a lot harder. Same with Guild Wars 2, because I was trying to play that and I started to like it a lot more because I actually figured out how to set my controller up. And you know how like Steam does the where you can like Steam Deck it and shit, like you can have your controllers and stuff. I did try Thrones and Liberty, but I didn't like it. The combat is clunky. Graphics, chef's kiss though. But content in New World was lacking. War system, endgame. Yeah, it's really slow. Like, I actually watched a dude because we were talking, because I asked him a couple things, and he was, because I said I like ESO. He's like, oh, I used to play ESO. He's like, I stopped playing around. I think he said he started playing around, I think he said 600 or 700 CP, but he went to New World when New World came out. And he's like, I've just been playing this. But he's like, I mean, like that. If something ever happened to this game and I couldn't play it, that would be the closest thing I could get to it. I'd have to go in New World and get used to it and play it. But what about you? What's your favorite thing about this game? About the combat, Grim?
I mean, you hit the nail on the head with all of that. It's just, yeah, your ability to line up burst and do everything, you know. I was a beta tester for this will date me. I already said how old I am, but I was a beta tester for Final Fantasy 11.
Okay.
And then a beta tester for Final Fantasy 14 when they went through that whole debacle and they had to relaunch the game and stuff. But that play style, that was my first like MMO experience. But that play style is very almost like it's very turn-based combat, you know. And then I had World of Warcraft, and I did a lot of PvP in World of Warcraft, and that being able to hit abilities and actions and line up bursts and kind of put together different things, that was a lot of fun and introduced me to builds and stuff like that. And then ESO popped in my life, so and it kind of it was better at all of that, you know.
Yeah.
So I definitely like not having 40 abilities on my bar, like WoW, you know.
Yes.
So
I think a lot of people don't understand too. Like, I think that this, like, even though the combat's not smooth and has its janky parts, I still think that this is like still some of the smoothest combat I've ever played. And like, because I've tried playing other games that are online stuff like this, and like the tab targeting system, because you have tab targeting in this, but it's nowhere near as bad as this, as it's like World of Warcraft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's just harder to, well, that's what most people say, like this game isn't like normal MMOs, but that's why everybody's so attracted to it, because on WoW you can't 1BX, you can't 1B on New World you can, but like I said, it's so clunky.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
Yeah. And you know what? You'll hear the other side of it too. People will be like, ESO combat's garbage. And it's like, I mean, to each their own. It depends on what games they've been playing and where they've come from, you know? And so, but
it's just like, oh boy, mouse and keyboard and controller. People are like, I don't know how you play on controller. I'm like, well, I don't know how you play on fucking mouse and keyboard. It's just like ESO. ESO is the controller of MMOs. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Got some reds riding by. Watch yourselves.
Where?
They just rode through the back of the keep, or back of the barn there.
no,
You sound tired, dude.
I'm just blah right now because it's like so. I've noticed in this game and over my years of playing, that when it's still like this, I start to get tired because I'm not doing like everything that I normally do. Because this
Right.
game keeps you at the edge of your seat when you're fighting. That's what the best part about this is. It's like you're always at the edge of your seat. Are you going to get hit hard enough? Are you going to hit the guy hard enough? Are you going to do this? Is the X going to go off? You know, you're constantly up and you're like, okay. Then when you get to this point, you're kind of like, oh, fuck me. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the action-based combat for me. Yes, that's what makes it so good. The bar swapping, the self-healing, the 1vx potential, not needing a healer to be able to 1vx is sort of lacking of the traditional Trinity system.
Yeah, you can kind of do it all right now, right? You can be a damage dealer that's also got the resistances of a tank and has the heals of a healer.
Yeah.
Like I have 7,500 weapon damage right now, cap resistances on my back bar, you know, and that's kind of silly.
Yeah. I will say this. I think that the game got a lot worse when they put the hybridization in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because my favorite part of ESO is none of it. I like Xing and making videos, editing the videos, and then seeing the end result of the montage I make.
Hey, that's fun
If
though.
I can't do that anymore, I want to play ESO. Yeah, I understand. That's how I am too. It's like I love the game. That's why I try to like I made a video about performance. It's as true as it can get. Like I have a video where it's like I wish that they would just focus on performance instead of worrying about like I wish they would take a year off of just making stuff and just try to pinpoint stuff that's wrong and see if they can try to fix it. And like yeah, of course they're gonna fix it and then a new problem comes or they're gonna do this and this is gonna happen. But
Right.
at least then you're kind of like, okay, I love that you guys are trying, and it would make people like have more faith in them, and that's what they keep seeming to forget. You know, people are diehard ESO fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if they fixing performance is making all PvP vengeance, I'll never complain about performance again. Yeah. I mean, it's like this. Even KOG, I think KOG said it today. Like, I didn't like Vengeance at first. I didn't like it at first either, but it grows on you because it's like fun to watch people. You know what I mean? Like but the problem with Vengeance is too that it kind of makes it turn based as much too because it's like who's going to use their pot first? Because as soon as you use your pot, you're kind of fucked out of the game at that point. It's just a really lazy way to do it. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't
might
have
be their only option.
I don't have Siege, so
Yeah, no worries. We'll just walk around and we're like fishing for fights, so
well, I'm hoping that because
they'd send someone out.
I'm seeing they're over here at what's that place called?
Chalman?
Yeah, they're taking resources of Chalman. What's up, Dr. Gankenstein? How are you doing, buddy?
It's the doctor. Just what the doctor ordered. I meant to do that. What's up, dude?
We
Glad to
shouldn't
see you're doing
have
content,
to
man.
regress our characters to play a vanilla play style just to have a good performance. I agree with that. That's what they said. They keep. Are we singing Doc? Mixed stuff in right now.
I may or may not have kids, so
Wild. See, now they're gonna go for the hammer. I don't know if they're gonna come here. This is disappointing. What the hell?
Hey, let's go up and cut him again at Dragon Claw.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
sorry, dude. Sorry, ego. My bad, dog.
You want me to go get this guy or no?
Yeah, I don't know who it is. LLP, yeah. Doing good, brother. I liked you and Epic in the tree the other day. Yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? That shit was hilarious. My kid is
Yeah,
going to watch.
Exactly, anime. Exactly. Don't be like, oh.
My kid is going to watch. Is that Caillou?
Yep.
Okay.
Caillou.
Dude, that's what Lauren said. She's like, Caillou's bad or some kind of shit or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Caillou is totally bad. Like, do not be. That I was actually surprised. I was like, why do they have that kid on here doing the stuff that he's doing? Because I really don't want my kid thinking that that's okay. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know. Ooh.
Did your food run out, Gotti? Caillou's those kids you ever seen? Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know who's taking Harlan's. Might be Red. Blue Red is blue. Yellow is about to take. Yellow's got the hammer they're gonna take, and they're gonna crown themselves M.
Here's our dude. Okay.
Shit, I didn't even have to do nothing. Carried me, boys. Oh, there's other people over at the other thing. See, Grayson's starting to like SpongeBob. So I'm like, okay. I said, I can get down with that. I don't have to listen to Coco Melon and every other bullshit anymore. But I'm cool with that.
Is mayonnaise math? Is mayonnaise a musical instrument?
Oh, these guys are here. They might go over there. Oh, man.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Sorry. Does you got mount speed, ego, or no? Because I can put on a 2-player mount. Just don't hold my waist, buddy boy. SpongeBob has some dirty humor sometimes that you finally understand as an adult. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, they lost that thing.
Here's your Nightblade.
Oh my god, dude. Your mount is slow. Election. Mount. Phone shut off. Just got home and need to eat something anyways. Good luck out there. We were using our bird build. Yeah, that shit was funny. I was like, what the fuck is who's shooting me? And I see Epic come and you and Epic come out of that tree. I was like, what the fuck?
They were shooting you with the birds on the warden.
Yeah, they were up in a tree
Oh, okay.
up by right up what the hell is this place called here? By Bleakers, that one tree that you can jump on the rock and get up there. They were up there. I'm like, what the fuck? It was funny. I was like,
I could picture a Doctor or Epic saying, "Get them, my minions!" every time they shoot the birds at you.
okay, here we go. Get on.
Are we going to Hammer? Where are we going?
I'm going somewhere. Damn,
I'm
dude.
still in
What
combat.
a-
I'm running.
Look at that susness, dude. You stuck in combat? Get wrecked, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
We were all dressed up as birds. Yeah.
Oh, they were dressed up as birds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on my stream. I'll have to fucking I'll try to find it and clip it for you. That shit was funny. I said, holy shit, I want to get up there too.
Yeah,
That black
that's funny.
you know what? The one scribing skill that is like kind of cool is the backflip one. I think that one is good.
Vault? Yeah, I like
Yeah,
Vault.
that one's a good one.
The only bad thing about it is when it fires, or when you hit it and it doesn't fire, you hit it again and then it double fires.
Yeah.
And it like burns all your stam.
Makes sense. He said, "Don't get the wrong idea." I just, I just needed a ride. It's wild.
Did you tell him that he's not hanging on to your...
It looked,
That's not
it was really sus though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was sus.
That's not the saddle he's hanging on to? Oh my gosh, dude, I'm lagging again. Like I can't even I can't even do anything.
We
Did you guys go in?
yeah, I went in. They closed the door. No, I just seen you shield rush to somebody. You're in here, I guess. Holy
Yeah.
fuck, that's a lot of people. Okay, get up here and then we
Nothing.
gotta move to the other side.
Nothing's working, but that's okay. Never mind that. Are we going up top or just looking for a clear tower to pull
trying
fights
to,
to?
yeah, I'm trying to get to see if people are gonna pull because there's a lot of them in here.
Yeah.
Should,
We got some
should
yellows on the
join.
ground tracking us. See them? They're coming. A couple yellows on
What's
the ground
good?
tracking.
What's good, shook? My man. GG's. What's good, shook? Holy shit. You still streaming, shook, or no? You get off. Good job. Yeah, that one. Oh my god, dude.
I want to back off the porch a little bit.
You lagged out, huh?
Yeah. Did you see that?
I got off. Shush. I was talking. I was asking Shush.
You still on the porch?
Well, yeah, I was gonna try to fight this guy, but here we am back in there. How was your stream, Shook?
You got 3 over there? I'm on my way.
Oh shit.
I must have a slippery passive. He broke free before he even hit the ground.
Your brother had a good time raging. Yeah, I watched that back. I said, damn, dude. I was like, shit, he got mad as a motherfucker.
Hey, I'm gonna fall back to this tower here. Or the sidewall here.
Go ahead. Let's see if I can take out some of these guys. Too far away. So who do I want? Oh my god, where the hell's that guy at? Oh, he's up top. What's my heavy attack to work? Pull back. Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna kill some of these NPCs.
There's a guy up
Never
top
mind.
there. Holy shit. Pull back. Where the hell did he go? He didn't put his thing away that fast. He's destroying people, yeah. I believe it. She was killing people typing shit in my chat. I was like, what the hell? I said, how are you doing this? Oh my god, dude. I did it. I tanked him out. No, come this way. You motherfucker, dude.
They get them.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Right? You have sword and board on your back bar, huh?
Yeah, but it's not morphed because I just started running that.
That's alright. Go back this way.
Yep.
Turn the back.
His pet's gone. Killed his pet, so he doesn't have heals.
I'll be up in a second. Kind of seeing where everybody's at. see. Got balls when you're not on that DK, my guy. Crazy.
What floor are you on? First floor, second floor?
Second.
Where? Okay, I'm on my way.
No, that's a different guy. Never mind. That's not the same dude I'm thinking of. Watch out for the siege and the dude in the back with damn, you really proved it. Hold up.
Oh, that's Motito.
Who's that?
Dude that jumped on me earlier when he was on his DK and I was like lagging out.
I bursted that max worker in one combo with crystal weapon, Maze's Wrath, light, DB, light attack, before dead. Who, that dude there?
What's going on over on the front, above the front door? Red. Couple reds on the ground looking at you guys.
Your D. Well, the perks of being a D-swing player is that like it takes way longer to break your, like to deal with the shield like that. So it sucks. But once you do it, you can always say, "Hey, you lost to my D-swing warden." Well, there's reds out here. Holy shit.
Yeah. They're deciding if they're coming in or not. Oh, Juggy's going in.
Bitch. Oh yeah, that would have been a good one. I didn't know you guys were that close. Pull back. Never mind. Pull back.
Yep.
I'm starting to, I've seen a little bit of lag. Yeah, I got. $7,500 damage, 20k pen, Brigands Rally, Balor. Yeah. I'm coming.
Freaking lightning staff heavy attack guy. He's about to get lit up.
Oh shit, that's in the gate. Let the negate go and then push him back in here. Never mind. Oh, he fucked up my combo. You asshole. Uh-oh. Oh my god, dude, I'm in the middle of my inventory. Fuck him up, he bagged me. Did I not get him? Didn't.
Ooh! Wow. No time to break free. 11k Merciless. That ability is balanced.
Holy shit.
Dang, that got us pushed all the way back. Hey, there's a... Are you within range for that? I'm just out of range of it. No, I got it. Camp?
Got one. Bro, who the fuck is... There's like 54 power overloads. Oh my god, dude.
Hey, can you guys take the camp or no?
No, I can't get it. I'm out of it. But that's almost 2 o'clock. So we'll do my closing thing here. I appreciate everybody coming in here. You guys are all awesome. Everybody, make sure you thank Grim. I'll put his link in the description and you go watch his stuff. Man is a legend. So go follow him. I'm brushing my teeth every day, twice a day. My least favorite part of the day is wild. Thank you for the follow, Paul.
Hey, Shook. Have a good night, dude.
So, appreciate it, man. Hey, thanks for coming, Godly. It was fun. I mean, Ego, whatever. Whatever you are. I'm gonna call you Ego because that's what I'm used to. So appreciate everybody being here. You guys are awesome. I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'd like not to, so maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So
Healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries.
Peace out. Yes.